line. Linear functions have a high exponent of 1. So anytime you have an equation, you should be able to tell me whether or not it's going to form a straight line. It has a high exponent of 1. You notice all your equations so far haven't had any x squareds or x cubed. When we're talking about straight lines in slope-intercept form. They have a high exponent of 1. All right? We'll go over those other types of graphs another time.
Wait, what is high exponent of 1? If it's high, doesn't that mean more than 1?
No, so that means that's the highest one.
Oh, okay.
It is possible to have less than 1. Okay, so example 1. Evaluate when x equals -2, 0, and 3. Okay, so here's your first one. Here's your first function. F of x equals 12x plus 1. So what they're asking you is, what is the function when y is -2? When x is -2, I'm sorry. When x is -2. So what is the answer to the equation when x is -2? So you plug -2 in, or substitute -2 in for x, and then you solve it. So f of -2 is what? What do you get? -23. What's the coordinate? Who understands this?
Isn't it -2, -23?
Yeah. X is -2, y is -23. That's a coordinate. You're going to need that here in another week. It should just be obvious that that's a coordinate there. All right. And you do the same thing for the rest of it. F of 0 equals 12 times 0 plus 1. What's that going to give you?
1.
Yeah. And let's do f of 3. 12 times 3 plus 1. What is that?
37.
Yeah, 37. All right, so you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff there. When you're done, go ahead and just order them the way they have the x's ordered. So -23, 1, and 37.
Does that make a straight line? That doesn't make a straight line.
Sure does.
Oh, okay, they're different. Okay. I see. 3 is further out than
Yeah. Yes?
So our answers would be -23, 1, and 20. 37.
Yes. All right, let's go with example 2 here. All right, find the value of x. So that the function has the given value. Okay? So basically, you're solving for x. Right? Find the value of x. So here we have g of x equals -x plus 5. That's the function. Now I want to know what the value of x is when the function is 2. Basically when y is 2. That's what it's asking. When y is 2, what do you get for x? So you're going to replace this. This is your y value. And now you're going to solve it. Is that pretty simple? Yes? Okay, how do I solve it? Sophie?
Subtract 5.
Good job. What do you get?
Equals -x.
So what's x equal?
3.
Good. So when the function is 2, my x value is 3. What's my coordinate?
3.
Nate?
2, 3.
It's not what Luke says.
Well, it is what I said at the start.
Don't you give your x value first, Lauren?
3, 2.
That's right, that's what Luke said. You give your x value first, don't you?
Yeah.
This is what y is. Alright, so this is just a fancy way of saying these things, but you're going to see these more often as we go higher up in your math, okay? So we got to be used to reading what these things are talking about, functions and domain and range stuff. Alright, example 3. Almost done. Graph the function and compare to f of x equals x. Graph the function and compare to f of x equals x. Alright, so first of all, what is f of x equals x?
Y equals X. No, wait, no.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, okay.
So this is just y equals x. So in general, let me go ahead and draw the graph, and we'll just graph y equals x. All right. Let's do this. All right. So let's just make sure we understand each other. Here's the generic equation: y equals x. So if we do an x-y chart, and I put these values in here, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. What do I get for y when y equals x? Yeah, the exact same values, right? Well, this is important. This is a special type of equation. We compare things to this general equation. Well, when x is 0, y is 0. When x is 1, y is 1. When x is 2, y is 2. And so on. And it makes what kind of a line?
Linear line.
Well, yeah, it makes a linear line, but it makes a
Straight line.
basically a 45-degree angle line that splits those coordinates. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be comparing functions to this line, to y equals x. All right, so let's look at the function and see what we get. So here's your first function, g of x equals x minus 1. Now, considering we've done slope-intercept form, quickly tell me how to graph this without using an xy chart. If you need to use an xy chart, then do so. So you should be able to quickly graph this after our last few sections. Min,
Y-intercept is -1, you go up 1, over 1.
y-intercept at -1. And the slope is?
Up 1.
Yeah, the slope is 1 over 1. Up 1 and over 1. Up 1, over 1. Up 1, over 1. What do we get?
Straight line. I mean, a 45 degree.
Well, yeah, straight line.
Parallel.
Parallel.
Oh,
So, what's different between this function and that?
That's on the -1.
What?
That's on the -1 Y-intercept.
Yeah, it's the exact same function, it's just dropped down 1. That's all. And that's what you're doing. You're comparing what is happening in this relationship to just a generic line. Alright, but this is your baseline at y equals x. Got it? Anybody have questions? Pretty simple. How many people have already done the assignment? 2 of you, 3 of you? Okay, good. Assignment. Page 265, 4 to 40 evens, and mixed review evens. Now, on your papers today, I want to see this. Label your functions, so I know which one's which, and the person drawing it also, or grading also. Okay. Awesome.